Drew asked
Mash
the
up,
driver if he
dog.
didn't want to help them. Young Chen replied
Should
that
have
he was just
shots
doing his
in
job. After that, the main character told Liu Shen
Yeah,
to
make
take
it
care of
good,
her friends,
make it good.
and it was time for him to leave. After that, Young Chen turned
Developing
around and
as in
silently left the hotel.
Little
The
Mali,
guests looked at him in silence.
little Waga.
Afterward, Liu Shen asked the manager why he
Bro,
was so
say
polite to
Tony
the main
cancel,
character.
Jaja.
The manager
Can
explained
play
that
for
Yang
me
Chen was the
ALT
second
act.
largest
What?
shareholder of their hotel.
What's up,
The
buddy?
guests
Make
were very
vote
much
which
amazed
you.
that a cab driver could be the second
Your
largest
phone
shareholder from
at
one of the
58,
best
nigga,
hotels
plug
in
it
the
out.
world.
My charge have
Liu Shen
shots,
asked Liu Shen
bruh.
what exactly her
Fuck.
boyfriend does and why he works as a cab driver if he is rich. Liu Shen said that she just started dating the main character and so she doesn't know much about
RPT
him.
Pro side
She
live
was
and what?
certainly
How the
asked
fuck
Liu
the
Shen why her
Chevy?
boyfriend didn't help them.
Your Chevy go suck him out that way, man. Me I come from Pro Side Stream and I come promote my stream from Pro Side Stream, dog.
The manager wondered
Fuck
why
with them
the
youth,
young
yeah.
Yang Chen was interested in a completely
We
ordinary.
were on the last night 2 times. This would have been best at 3.
When Yang Chen got
Make
out of
it
the
good.
car, he was greeted by his girlfriend near the entrance.
You're fresh, easy, you know.
She said the soup would help the boy cool down. The guy called the girl Miss
I'm
Xu.
fellas already.
He would come to his
I was
house.
showing
The girl
myself.
poured the boy's
My
trash
ALT
out
at my
into a
one
large
play pan.
saucer.
Waga, who you, Waga?
Wang was a good girl.
So come on, wanted. Yo, see now I play. Done on time, he wanted, though.
Miss
Ah,
Xu
Waga.
told the guy that this was what she wanted to
Waga,
talk to him about.
as someone shows, is it someone no room, someone there support for any watch out. Room they even make your time and ask the password.
Sure not to talk about
They even say, hey, what's up, bro?
The guy said
Yeah,
that
dealing.
he didn't give the share
Man,
to him
why are they
and
on?
shared to Yaoi. The girl Xu apologized to the protagonist for letting him down. Yang Chen replied to the girl that if he had any problems in the future, he would turn to her.
No, someone
Xu
there.
replied that it was time for her to leave. The main character thought that he would have more and more property and it would be harder to maintain it. He decided to hire a housekeeper. After the girl left, Young Chen made the final decision that tomorrow he would find a housekeeper. The next day, the protagonist...
You know, someone put too much oil with you, bro.
Cab was ordered by a woman with 2 kids. A guy drove up to pick
Be
them
a
up.
fucking
The
oil.
woman and her children got into the car. Young Chen told her to unbuckle the belts as they were leaving. During the ride, the woman asked why the protagonist was taking the long route and demanded a U-turn. Young Chen replied that they were on a one-way street. They can only turn right at the next traffic light. The woman
much
said they could take
through
the
there.
oncoming lane in the neighborhood. She accused the driver of taking the long route to make more money.
Mad.
Young Chen asked the woman strictly what kind
Yeah,
of
chops, any girl want war ready for them,
she
dog.
teaches them to break traffic rules. The passenger yelled at the
Any
driver
girl,
about his business
so
and she
back your
raised
mother
her
say now,
voice.
what?
She demanded a U-turn.
You wanted wagwan. I think you did wanted, dog.
Without
Everything
thinking,
good
the woman opened the
wanted.
door and ran out of the car. The passenger told the cop that she wanted to turn around here, but the driver disagreed. and
IP CJ
the policeman
IP.
explained
No
that
naughty
if
Jaja
she
Cameron.
stopped
Tony main
when
cancer.
the driver turned, he would be breaking the rules.
Not Jaja in that, dog.
Protagonist for following the rules. Yang Chen asked the woman if she wanted to continue driving. The customer replied angrily that she would walk. The woman told the guy angrily that she would leave his service an angry review. The system told the guy that a bad review would get him a secretary's girlfriend. She'd arrive at his door at 6 p.m. Yang Chen was very excited as the system gave him what he needed. The guy read the contract. It stated all the details about his secretary girlfriend. Exactly at the appointed time, at 6 o'clock in the
What do you
evening,
mean?
a
Yeah,
girl's
so
secretary
that-
arrived at the
yeah.
meeting place of the protagonist. A guy drove up in a car. He asked the girl if her name was Miss Yu Shi. Next to the secretary was a bag. She asked the protagonist if his name was Mr. Ian. Young Chen checked with the receptionist.
You want to give there one give or no goat, so yeah,
She
though.
replied that she would be the main character's personal secret responsible for taking care of his daily life. Young Chen asked the secretary if she would be satisfied with the 50,000 salary. Yu Shi said it was great for her to get a big salary for her first job. The protagonist put the secretary in the car and drove her to his house. Young Chen told the girl to choose which room she wanted to live in, and they would go out to dinner in the evening.
Imagine
The evening
drinking
at the
tea,
appointed
you know.
time, the protagonist
Share o'clock.
with his secretary arrived at the
Share
restaurant.
12 at
Young
night,
Chen ordered a
dog.
very expensive
Yimbo
dinner,
night, share o'clock
delicious
and day.
dishes and with wine. When they were
Yimbo
eating
crowd.
dinner, a girl at the side came over
Jada.
and said she didn't expect to see Yu Shu.
You know, some of you like Orion girl, Orion having girl on the account with you.
She said he was very handsome.
And woman
Yu
account
Shi
him play
strictly
on you.
told her friend not to bother them.
Understand, my
The
piece
stranger
of
asked why her
dog.
former classmate was so unfriendly. A
Woman,
girl came
I
up to
don't-
the
you
main
see, young?
character and said her name was Zhang Lulu. She asked the guy when he met Yu Shu. Yang Chen
Bumbo.
replied that he met his secretary today. Lulu's girlfriend cheerfully said that
Bumbo.
Yu Shu came on a blind date.
A
She
cap.
recalled that the secretary had studied abroad and had a master's
Bumbo
degree.
clad.
The secretary yelled at her girlfriend to leave. She also added that she doesn't
Bumbo.
go on blind dates. Afterwards, Lulu asked Yu Shi with interest if she had already found a
Bumbo
job.
clad.
The girl said that she worked as a vice president in a large company.
Legion.
She jumped up and yelled for her girlfriend to stop. She once again asked her to leave.
It's a
The
glitch.
receptionist told a passing waitress that they were being interrupted for dinner. The waitress asked the Lulu girl with interest if she had a reservation. The girl told the waitress that she had reserved table number 34. The waitress then asked that the customer return to her seat. In parting, Lulu advised
It's a
her to
glitch.
stay away from Yushi. The secretary could hand over the friendship at any time. Yushi yelled angrily to her girlfriend that she could tell everyone what she did in college. After that,
Friends.
the girl Lulu became very angry with her former classmate. A young guy came up. He greeted the girl Lulu and asked what she was doing. The girl called the guy Mr. Lin and said he had to help her since she was being bullied here. At the same time, Mr. Lin saw the protagonist and greeted him and asked him what he was doing here. Young Chen asked the guy if he couldn't see what he was doing here. After thinking for a while, Mr. Lin said he had asked a stupid
Yeah, man, I
question.
glitch.
He asked the protagonist
Is
if
that
his
glitch?
girlfriend was sitting next to him. He said she was beautiful. Young Chen said that his secretary was sitting next to him.
It's a glitch.
He also said that Lulu's girlfriend was interrupting their dinner. The protagonist asked Mr. Lin how he planned to solve the problem. Afterwards, Mr. Lin said he would make his girlfriend Lulu apologize, and they would all forget about it. Young Chen asked
Them man have to deal with traps,
to keep track of his girlfriend. Lulu's
Yo.
girlfriend asked Mr. Lin why he was afraid of the protagonist, since he is
I answer them.
president of Lulu's company. The guy yelled rudely at the girl. to
Oh,
shut
she
up
fuck
and
it. Is it or say that dog opinionated?
immediately reminded her boyfriend that he had previously promised to help her. The guy demanded strictly from the girl to apologize to the guests. Lulu approached her friend and apologized for her behavior. Yushi demanded that her former classmates stay away from her as much as possible. Afterwards,
Which
Lulu-
deal with a risker, dog? Which deal myself a risker, dog?
The secretary told the guy that she didn't want to see Lulu and Mr. Lin anymore. Yang Chen told Lulu's girlfriend to wait. The main character asked John Lulu how she could be passed on to her girlfriend Yushi. The secretary got excited and wanted to say something.
Make action noise in my life.
Lulu had to say. Lulu said that she sat next to Yushi in the exam, but she didn't cheat from her. However, the observer thought other. Mr. Lin checked with his girlfriend John Lulu to see if anyone had hit her. The girl replied with resentment that no one had hit her. She had accidentally.
Your alleyway style.
Young Chen
Where's the man who asks if you are with
you
ear?
did her wrong. Lulu replied that she knew it was her fault. She couldn't let it go. The secretary tells the protagonist that she doesn't want to see her former classmate anymore. Mr. Lin apologized to the protagonist for the inconvenience. He also
Wait, what Azzy a try to chop with you are better? You have some weird people on that game, you know?
brought girlfriend away from the restaurant.
Where you try to Azzy?
Received a message from the
Azzy, where you try to?
level had been raised. The next day, the protagonist decided to give instructions to his secretary.
Where the man who asks if you are with EF? My dunce mistake, Azzy. Hey, we there, man, we there, dog, we there, bro. Want you are EF, dog.
The word
there, dog.
was that young Chen had left, but the girl stayed at his house. Mistress told her housekeeper to go and find out for herself. The maid approached the
Imagine you drink tea in a truck at
She
the
rang the
dog.
bell and asked if Mr. Yang was home. The secretary came out. She asked the housekeeper if she had come to see Mr. Yang. The maid said she was a
Well,
housekeeper from the 8th Fork. She said that her mistress and Mr. Yang are good friends. The
But even
housekeeper
mix
also
out the
said
tea
that
with
she brought
brother.
king crabs for the protagonist.
Whole I last gone something there weird on my bottom, man. That tea, dog.
She asked the housekeeper to give her the crabs. The housekeeper gave the secretary
Teacher
the
fuck.
package and told her she wouldn't distract her anymore. After talking to the
Ashway
secretary,
style.
the housekeeper went back to her villa. The mistress asked the maid how it went. The maid replied that they had made
Ashway style.
The maid said that
Rook,
the girl in the
I am
maid
dad.
house is his housekeeper.
You don't see that already. Where's the Ash? I come watch you saw something you are you plan for complete to I give
She
her them.
remembered that her father had told her many times to
Gally to that Gally birthday, no man them. When Gally fall by stream, we are sing happy birthday for your dog, you see me? When the dog fall upon the circle stream, dog.
said he bought a car for
Dog, my charger, fuck it up, dog.
faster. The girl thanked him.
Charger, fuck it. Like you guys, fuck it up.
They would go together to pick up the car.
And me can buy back a charger.
Decided to check if he had any new orders.
When me I go back in there,
There was a new order. Yang Chen got into his car and drove to
brother, I run. Since the year started, I'm not lying. I run 20 charger, 15 to 20 charger, my mash up since the year started, dog.
get in the car. The protagonist
Happy birthday to you.
The woman told
Happy birthday to you.
the driver told the
Happy birthday, dear Godly. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? Golly, how old are you now? How old are you, Godly? How old are you now? Godly, how much, my dog? Tell him, Godly.
The girl replied that each of them had a car.
Yeah, man, I Godly strong. I know them man in the room.
She would get a new car in 3 months. The passenger asked the driver if he wanted to join them. She said that her ex-husband also worked as a driver but did not earn much. Yang Chen
You hear us.
said he already had a job.
Bro say my 12 never sing again.
She would leave nothing to view. The driver told the passenger that he really liked his current job.
Active panic strong, you know bad bro.
A customer told the guy that his destiny was
Aye, man, gone.
the rest of his life. After that, the client turned around and left. The protagonist looked after her. At the same time,
Our CJ speak.
secretary greeted the protagonist.
Our CJ now play.
The girl asked Yang Chen what kind of people he was picking up and why there were so many of them. The guy replied,
Oh, man, about CJ where you go.
his way to the auto center. The
The man war the man
protagonist
them dog.
his vehicle. The employee at the car center
How much time war
asked
here?
what kind of car they would like to see.
Even though it look like it's a wicked piece aside, them a go far.
Pick up the car ordered from Mr. Yang.
Brawling panic strong, Godly. Hope you get some pooms today. True. Sad dealing.
After that, Yang Chung and his secretary went into the general manager's office.
Bro, 19 pan them man.
The protagonist and motioned for him to sit down. He told his subordinate Xiao Li to make tea for him. At that time, the main character received a negative feedback.
Aija no, Imbo Aija, wanted you playing a GUI?
Blame on him. The system congratulated the guy on his new negative feedback he got.
Wanted you play GTA nothing? We get back from 8 what?
Yang Chen was surprised as the system had.
You know what, here for much in time flash, I'm
The
tell you.
manager brought the guy a glass on a tray and offered him some tea.
They are
Chen
not
replied
saying,
that he was in a hurry and wanted to
not staying, or saying or not saying.
The protagonist
Not staying, big up yourself in the Tia. Mr. Tia join your WhatsApp group, Tia. Though, Tia, me I tell you, say, I be a weirdo in the game, I tell you from now in the Tia.
needed to step back.
So don't make the weird niggas them get to your head in the Tia.
The receptionist told the
Is
guy
it me,
that
Tia?
the car is really awesome. He suggested to the girl that she take a look at the interior. When the girl was in
Chop star.
decided to take a picture. At that time, one
Me
of the
can try out, yeah bro, you can try out, you just a come online. And then I'm in a ass like, you know.
the cab driver can't afford an expensive car. She invited him to join their company. Yang
Oh,
Chen
yeah,
tested for the
pretty
offer and
this up.
reminded him that he liked his job. He asked
Yeah, I
her
did it last dog.
the client.
Yeah, I can't believe you make triads clap on the last.
She
Oh,
said she wanted to take a picture.
Godly active.
The receptionist came up to the guy. She asked what was going on. The guy replied that the women wanted to
Flash.
Then the women pulled out a piece of large red cloth they needed for a picture. While one of the women took pictures, the others held a red cloth near her girlfriend. Yushi's secretary asked the protagonist.
Bumbo clap, man, them a use. You know, say it's a wicked piece aside the dog, them a get through it.
Realized that the woman was
Check
taking
the levels, dog.
and posted a picture that was her car.
You know, say if not ram.
The secretary
Man, them is a wicked piece aside where I war in a dog.
The client said that the car had a license plate, so she had the owner.
For real, you know?
The manager. He
Mezigi.
asked the woman if she had permission to take pictures of cars.
It's a wicked piece aside where I war in a dog.
The manager said that the owner of the car was unable to check it out due to the
I that me I say last, me want ask myself to brother man duds with you.
and why she couldn't see it. The manager pointed to the protagonist.
Active traps, dog. Traps is a deadly side them I use.
In front of the customer. The women were very
Humble
surprised
clad.
to believe that the expensive car belonged to the cab driver. The manager told the customers not to talk and to leave. The woman asked the protagonist if the car was his. Yang Chen confirmed what she said.
And if you take in a bad foot than wanted. Cause me see wanted play no time yesterday now.
Shouldn't be interested. The woman asked the guy to tell her how he acquired the automobile. The customer told the guy to forget what happened.
CJ dog, who want give her up on stream.
She even offered to buy him dinner to apologize.
Brother wanted no play no time yesterday no dog.
With additional tasks.
I don't know I wanted play kind of selfish one way brother.
Post yard stop. And number
Real sport you know, watch a level 3-2 vest. Okay, you know what, all the better for me. Cause my M10 now function from what you know dog. Maybe I choose them so hard today make the dog they put level 3-2 vest. I don't like that. I don't like that in the ape when I make rooms answer your dog. Everything type complete though. And boy they right just up. Y'all mess up first game for this yo. First game for this yo.
First blood.
asked her if she was here fine.
Sure, fuck. Want it come off on my back now, man? Match just start. You didn't even do no damage on your knock. Oh. Bucklad. One set of man afraid to push one man. One set of man afraid to push two man.
He told the woman not to bother him. The secretary said she didn't have any work at home and wanted to follow the protagonist. Yang Shen was fine with it. Then the driver arrived at the call and pulled up to the door. A cab was ordered by 2 employees of the company. They were young men.
Sure.
Yang Shen told the customers to fasten their seatbelts. They're heading toward Minju Town. The girl told her companion manager Chen that their company...
El panel is eat, bro.
The man didn't like being forced to take a cab.
Yo, vibe right style.
Driving in a nice car, she told him to look at the...
Man, just come on and knock. Brother, it's when me knock, me can't get pick up, you know. At that time, I try my best to not knock in a QR car. Nobody not like pick me up, bro. I said, I try my best to not knock in a QR so my time is. So my time is. And nobody never like pick me up yet, brother.
Yang Cheng said that the expensive car ride was available before the cabin. The price of the ride would be more expensive than normal.
Bro! Oh, what you did not just did it, so. Oh!
First blood.
Oh! You did not just did it, so, brother.
Complained, so he let him ride in an expensive car. He offered to get him right away. Yu Shi told the manager that she really does ride in her boss's car. The customers were...
Suck your mother, man. Nice. Fuck you.
It was really his car. Yang Chen said there's a security camera inside the car. So customers can make sure that
You did not just dead beside of me.
he offered to... Yang Chen waved his hand and said that they would follow further.
Oh!
A customer asked
Oh.
him if he was rich, why he worked as a cab driver. Yang Chen replied that he liked the free work. The man apologized.
You can't talk, people.
Yang Chen replied to the man not to even worry about it. He said that they were already at their destination and should not forget the things. The girl thanked the driver. She said she would ride in his car the next time she had time. The customers gave the protagonist a warning.
2 times dead now, you know. Cause them waste money, you know.
After the protagonist was doing she decided to give him back his car keys. The main character told the secretary to leave the keys at her place so it would be easier for her to get somewhere. She asked the guy if he was really Yang Chen confirmed that he gave the keys to the secretary and she thanked him. Yang Chen received a message from the system that his loyalty level was reduced. The guy thought what happened. She was important.
First blood.
He got out of the car and suggested that the girl go shopping. After that, Yang Chen and the secretary decided to leave the shop. The secretary told the guy she needed to buy a chocolate chip. Yu Shi rushed to the store so she could buy a charger. A guy and a girl were standing at the counter. The girl asked him to buy an iPad. The guy said he didn't have any money and offered to buy the iPad. The girl suggested that
Big selling a dog. Big sell, me selling a. Me sell big time in a dog. Me sell big time. And you know what I go on? Let me tell you what I go on like you are, man. I'm not This the whole of the yes man in a step. They not chat out everything right now. This like how me a jump over a while ago. Him a come over, one of them a come over. Nah, ask. A data go on to dog. A data go on, brother. Nah, ask. But then say I wanted it, him done said self I sell a giveaway. I'm here, man. I'm here to sell a giveaway. I'm here. My song dropping here, all like quote song. Show me emotion. Don't skip to a waste, man. Brother, that you get us a run stuff. fuckhead.
Double kill.
After that, the principal turned around and walked away.
The fuckhead, yeah, man.
After the protagonist,
The fuckhead just now look with sense and run. You so much in fucking man in front of you and fuckhead just a run, listen man. Running a man name so. The fuckhead, yeah, dog. Oh, what the fuckhead, bro? Yes, it clutch now. Oh, what the fuckhead, dog. Fuckhead fool your fuck.
the guy called the girl's parents and said that Xiao Jin was drunk. The protagonist walked up to him and called him names.
The most can kill guns, bro. And I what the fuckhead, dog.
And said shit to me that had been
Fuckhead, yeah, dog.
The protagonist replied that he works as a cab driver. Wang Ju said that he was the vice president of the resort business. He asked why Yang Chen was working as a cab driver since he had studied marketing before. The protagonist said that he works as a cab
You don't see a flash now, do nothing, brother. The man dance my youth. He man want he just a wall back man, brother.
An excited guy.
Brother, and man say, me have more damage than you. You know nothing more than me. And you say me dead more. You are you, me dead a while ago, brother.
Girlfriend happiness. He suggested to Yang Chen to go and have a drink. The main character asked his friend why he was giving the girl to someone else. Wang Ju said that if the girl can't get over her ex, there was no point in the
Why if a camp?
He understood him completely and suggested we go. Friends were sitting in a restaurant around there with booze and appetizers.
First
Oh, you make man coming back. Finish your kill and do it. Bro, you know no sense. Set your head no flash, Jesus Christ.
Young Chen stopped right down to business and made his way to his office. In the
Finish your kill, brother. Just finish your kill and then come pick up box up properly and pick me up now.
slightly on the door of his secretary.
So me I set my head there for you, no idiot.
double kill.
Man, no sense.
Over a sealed envelope of papers. Yushu needs to register a streaming company. The secretary accepted the documents and promised that she would look into it. The time was late. They said goodnight to each other. In the morning, one of the cab customers checked the route on his phone and was horrified to discover
Finish your kill and pick. Yo, me not gun feel like say my wicked man, dog. Man, them feel like guns are gonna SMB 86. This now go right, bro.
the customer was
Man, yo, me lucky.
too long to place an order.
My first game this morning, you know.
He stated that the rating did not bother him. The cab has arrived at its destination. The girl must leave the car. The passenger lowered her feet.
Be a camp, if a camp, if people start camp when you can't win, you know. I'm gonna tell you that. So if you just feel like say, continue camp and I go win, bro. Be a camp in if a camp, brother.
She would definitely be. A few seconds later, the motor out.
Be a camp, if a camp, dog.
This time, the reward
Watch your man, they right this up.
company that owns a coastal resort. The young men liked this award very.
Be a camp, if a camp.
The rest.
Knock one, knock one.
In the late afternoon, Yang Chen returned to the building. She had just prepared dinner.
Brother, be a camp, the money a camp, dog. Bro, why not go stuck with himself now and back up with the man, the man surrounding?
First blood.
Be a camp, if a camp, dog. I'm not gonna lose straight way. Just make this start.
DNA testing. Yang Chen could not believe the words of his interlocutor. Events were developing very quickly. Wang Zheng invited him to visit a coastal resort. The government informed him that the become his resident. Yu Shu came to the table and waited for the conversation to end. The girl had already invited him to dinner. After the phone, Yang Chen smiled and raised
I'm gonna reload. What the fuck I want?
Double kill.
Satisfied with the driver, the clients waved goodbye. Suddenly, a new notification came on his phone. Yang Chen realized that the customer...
I'm gonna miss Tyrese, man, I hear game sound, brother. Said actually, that's why me a push hard. Brother, let me tell you why I'm a push, you know, when me a stream, so. Why I'm a push hard and why I'm a push like man on stage. Because man I hear game sound, bro. So if me stay like this, remember say my teammate then not really watch my back, brother. Remember say my teammate then hardly pick me up and my teammate then really watch my back, brother. So if me stay like this, dog, a man come on my back, me I go dead, brother. So I have to keep myself active because nobody now watch me, bro. Me I watch every man, but everybody now watch me, bro. No man from the side now watch me, dog. So basically, me dey for my own in the war, bro.
As soon as the car reached the spot, the young couple asked the driver to go faster.
If I camp your foot, dog.
Yang Chen frowned and asked to buckle up. He didn't feel
If this man pick up one, it successfully got cooked.
First blood.
Securely buckled in and pushed the gas pedal to the floor, intending to tackle him. Yang Chen was in such a hurry to deliver customers that he no longer paid attention.
Double kill.
White rough.
A few minutes later, the passengers of the Beijing arms got out of the cab.
But if I hear game sound, dog, trust.
Fenton had arrived. Looking at the system notifications for the trip, the young man turned pale. It turned out that he had run 3 red signals during the route. The guy ran out of the cab, catching up with the couple with the baby. He needed to get the passenger statement so he wouldn't have...
Bro, me can't lock in, you know. Me can't lock in at all. If I mute my mic and start saying the game sound.
Summarize the situation. The passengers were...
Me nah hear nothing, bro. Me just have to play, dog.
I need equipment.
Yang Chen inquired how the baby was feeling. The man replied that everything was fine.
Why if I play like this?
The young man explained that he wasn't looking for them because of the baby. The system has removed the driver's points and he needs help from his customer. The young father waited to find that he and his wife had been sent to the child, so he couldn't help.
Brother, I want it just a selling game, bro. I want it, me say me I come help in a dog.
First blood.
Brother, I want it a selling game, brother. Bro, the man a stay back. He make me turn back, you know, brother.
And the client retaliated by putting up a negative.
Sorry about that, Flash dog. Sorry about that, Flash dog. Man a stay back and then him say him a pushing player. Oh, you the way behind and knock. If you was a pushing player, bro. Stop the cap, man. Cut the cap in, dog. Cut the cap in, bro.
The law firm representative politely asked.
Man claim to say I'm a pushing player, bro. And then watch ya. Pushing player stop me.
He asked to confirm the naturally they had delayed the client.
Bro, my always are not tired right now. See me there, flash, fuck him up now.
The company would consider the case as a welcome bonus.
Brother, them man I try level 2 break up fuck me up. Bro, you know, she said me, where the fuck you go? Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. Me run you so dog. Me was run here. Me a finish a kill. Jesus is Lord. Me run yourself finish a kill. Me run yourself finish a kill. And you cutlass me. How that work? Me run yourself finish a kill. How that work?
The young man disconnected.
I one man left. Me run yourself finish a kill.
Nothing much happened.
Bro cut. You see that? You see that?
He was always happy to help the
Me I use Tiva, brother. Me have on Tiva, bro. Then you chat too much, dog.
She even closed her eyes and
You legitly Zeno, what you mean drop off CG? Man, don't get my peace, my youth.
applied some cream to her lower.
You know, see how me I hate it that the man I run up and down and trim say killer, so I don't want him box with the kill, make me finish him and kill.
Secretary's shoulder blades and neck.
Unless my kills to get pick up. What you mean drop ice?
Chen applied the
It's a man ya,
and gently rubbed
a prank.
it. The secretary was very embarrassed to have to
Man, don't get me irritated, yeah, man.
time. She blushed more and more.
What you mean finish kill? What you mean finish kill now?
The girl nodded her head. Chen told her
I me dead now. Call me a little big pussy CJ. CJ, me a time you CJ. You chat too much, brother.
so that the boss could have a business conversation.
Humbug.
Stated that she now chaise lounge and smiled. He had no objection to the people having cleaned his body with a delicate hand. The boss only now saw that she was standing that she could really embarrassed him so close. The young man...
You see, if I want the diva, use Tiva, brother.
They agreed that Yang Chen would not be. At 8:30 in the evening, a man drove up to the Baoking Hotel. The hotel staff hurriedly stretched out in front of him.
One no kick wanted from the clan, honestly speaking.
The young man apologized for being late to the slightly embarrassed girl. She was the president of the company. The woman introduced Miss Bass, the head designer, to Yang Chen. The girl with red hair smiled shyly. The man held out his hand to Miss Bass. He smiled and said he was very glad to meet her. The girl responded. Judan introduced one of the sales partners. Wang Jiayi smiled slyly. She was pleased to see him there. At the traditional handshake exchange,
Boy, you did it rough.
to come to Yang Chen's home to celebrate his successes. Pang Rudan and Miss Bass couldn't believe Wang Jiayi's words. This was crossing all boundaries for the young people her neck. The young man smiled embarrassedly and suggested that Wang Jiayi talk about this event a little later, right now at the coffee cause. The president of the company had been watching the guy and the girl all this time. Pang Rudan realized that she was wrong. The couple had known each other for a long time. Yang Chen took his seat at the round table that was already set for dinner. The young man suggested that all formalities be dropped. Miss Bass immediately walked over. She already had his own. After the banquet was over, Miss Bass gave her Gradually, everyone left. Only Wang Jiayi remained. The girl glanced towards the door. She really wanted to hug the young man. Yang Chen didn't know anything, and Wang Jiayi immediately put her arms around him. It turned out that she had been asked to have dinner with her boss. Yang Chen gently took the girl by the chin and asked her how she was doing. While the embarrassed salesperson didn't say a word. He sat on
Double kill.
rubbing his eyes after his nap. The boy looked around. Unfortunately, his girlfriend had left again and hadn't said goodbye to him. Only a note reminded Wang Jiayi of Wang Jiayi's stay. She thanked him for a wonderful evening and left 3,000 yuan. The young man sighed heavily. The fun was over. He picked up the phone and dialed the number. Yang Chen asked the interlocutor how the photo was going. He was told that preparations were in full swing. After absent-mindedly filling out the young man said that Wang Jiayi was Yang Chen finished talking and continued to get dressed. He was a little worried about having to go.
Mate, when you can't kick wanted,
In the living room, everything was already ready.
please don't load up my spot.
Watch out.
Bro, when you can't kick wanted for true now. When you can't kick wanted.
First blood.
Him nah move. And him nah use Tiva.
Nice. Yo, one day.
Triple kill.
When you can't kick him better.
The young man confessed that he had not expected to meet them at this resort. Turning to Yu Shi, he introduced the guys to her, introducing the secretary of his girlfriend. She was immediately embarrassed. Yang Chen whispered and asked him not to give away his secret. Yu Shi angrily approached him. One of the guys said he had heard about Yang Chen's job as a cab driver. He smiled disdainfully. His status was high. The second young man mockingly asked how much one could earn as a cab driver now. He also considered himself a successful man. The young man smiled, and basically replied that he runs for himself and has an appropriate life. The third guy suggested that...
Nah, I do not excuse.
Yang Chen immediately realized that they were all just mocking him and considered themselves much higher than such success. After a good laugh, the three friends went to the gift-giving table. One of them handed over a copy-red envelope. The solid man was happy about the solid gift. He smiled and said that Wang Jiayi was very...
Bro, I don't see if I
The
play.
young man turned down to Yang Chen. He smiled and said that it was time for them to go. They would wait for the young man. Yu Shi and her companion approached the table. The girl opened her zipper on the case and reached in for their gift. They had
Beer run.
One of the young men noticed that Yang Chen's envelope was too thick.
B run, A for run.
The second young man also offered to take their envelope. He was even willing to lend them 5,000 yuan. Yang Chen smiled and told him that what really mattered was not the gift, but the feelings for his life. The secretary opened the envelope. It was a gold check with a huge sum of money. With a smile, she explained that this amount of money simply wouldn't pay. The man at the table stood up in surprise. All three young men froze. They thought they had outshone everyone by presenting the young men 5,000 yuan each for the gift. Yang Chen smiled and reminded him that what really matters is the feelings you put into it. The man at the table laughed naively and exclaimed that he liked these words. Wang Zhen's craftsman cheered. Yang Chen didn't intend to talk. He apologized and said that he didn't want to be late for the wedding ceremony. The three friends could not believe that the order should happen. They agreed that the young man would ruin that weekend. They arrived at the ceremony on time.
Nah, you're in a game, son. I don't know how much man they for me. I don't know what is what, bro. I just try lock in, bro. I try play slow. Now I try rush it and late, bro. I just, some man in here wanted to get bench. Cause they not do nothing on the side more than thief kill. Try lock in, yeah.
Wang Jun turned black with anger. He was over the moon. Everything was going so well. The young man
Never mind.
blaming him for
Go inside now. Go inside now.
presented her with a bouquet of roses.
Bro, they can't stuck one place in the house.
Tears appeared in her eyes. The bride asked Wang Jun to apologize. She explained that she loved him, but she was canceling the wedding. The groom was furious as he asked her to think it over. The new groom realized that events were shaping up.
80, focus.
They were all thrown.
Wait, just wait. Chill.
At that
Let me
moment,
just
the
chill.
bride's father approached them, demanded that they immediately tried to talk about Wang Jun's date. It turned out that she actually loved him. The man looked
Why you not go inside one thing?
he and her mom were supporting Wang Jun was mad. As soon as the woman showed up, the whole wedding already went wrong. Suddenly, Yang Chen stepped forward. He said that it would be quite difficult to disrupt his son's wedding. Wang Jun tried to stop the young man. He acknowledged that he can't get into trouble because of him. Yang Chen said that everything is under control. He will help the guy regain his dignity. But for that to happen, he had to want to do it himself. Wang Jun became even more angry and clenched his fists. Of course, he
I pre my everything active, I pre
Li
my
smiled and tried to smooth over the
It's true, brother, and you can't kick wanted. It's like when you can't kick, brother, man sickening your fret, dog.
They were bodyguards from a security agency. The leader apologized for the delay. Because of the traffic jam, they couldn't arrive earlier. One of Wang Jun's acquaintances whispered in
No medical you now, wall.
the security company. Yang Chen was blacker than a cloud. He said that he didn't ask for people to be sent to him so often that they had the right to be late. All the bodyguards humbly bowed to the young man. The chief of the guards admitted his guilt and was ready to be punished for it. It was hard to believe, but the friends saw with their own eyes how the bodyguards obeyed Yang Chen's cab driver. Meanwhile, the young man pointed his finger at Li Ming and said that
Active 5, dog.
In addition, Yang Chen asked what they would do with him.
Brother, 80, if you check most viewer where you play a thief kills, if you be real,
The
you're
young
not
man
either
was glad
attack,
that his
dog.
seed had fallen on fertile ground. He patted the man's shoulder approvingly. The bodyguard stood
When
by
I
his
don't
side
talk,
and
80,
waited for
you
him.
shit.
Yang Chen ordered to
How much
punish
the
the
mean, you know?
people who were ruining the party.
Yo, Barbie.
Among
Yo,
them
me I just tell a girl that, yo, Barbie.
tight ring.
Bray Harley, not you. She not reject me, no, Barbie.
No one answered.
Right.
Everything was already clear.
Can't come
He
join
shouted
me.
words
What?
as he was
I
going.
M10 get mama wet, you know. Real screw, man.
At the same second, one of the bodyguards angrily started choking him. Li Ming cried out and asked him to let go. Meanwhile, Yang Chen pointed to the license plate of the black car to the security chief. It turned out that the limousine belonged to his son. Mr. Qi was very surprised.
Bumbo clock. You get hype.
Immediately seemed quite familiar to him.
You get
He
hype.
assumed that Li Ming had stolen this car. The young man
What is your shit? What is that? Me I tell
The
you.
bodyguard
Your
swooped
shit.
down on him and started shouting. The young man, through tears, proved that he wanted to marry this girl. This whole situation made the bride reconsider her views on marriage. She slapped Li Ming's face with the bouquet as hard as she could. Xiao Jin excitedly exclaimed that Li Ming had tricked her and suggested that Wang Jun continue. To the girl's surprise, the groom did not embrace her or even smile. He
I'm
shot.
not gonna shame me, dog. At least that my father, them trust.
The bride's mother reminded
At least that. We're not gonna shame me, I think, dog.
Bodyguards brought Li Ming to his knees by force. He almost cried in frustration and begged to be let go. Yang Chen asked his friend Wang Jun what to do next with that guy. The young man asked him to
I'm a
kill him.
wife, I
Li
get
Ming looked very
I'm a
pissed.
wife, I
The
shame.
bodyguards clasped his hands behind his back when they were ordered to kick the guy out. Yang Chen
I'm a
walked over
wife,
to his
I
friend and
shame.
put his
Please
hand on
stream
his
cut
shoulder.
though.
He stated that Wang Jun would now decide what to do next on his own. The young man was at a complete loss. He recognized that the child was indeed his, but the wedding was no longer necessary. Yang Chen firmly said that no one is his advisor.
Yo!
The groom must make the decision.
Wanted not that the stupidest way them. Wanted that the stupidest way, brother. Always better. Wanted a full time admit to say it's not a pushing player. Allow me to tell Flash and 80. Wanted not always their back.
Couldn't understand what was going on.
Allow me to tell.
At that moment,
The man going like him a big top pushing player, brother. Yeah, it's not a pushing player. Yeah, Trini and the Trinidad there, them always go per roof, brother. That if you want it, always go per roof. But you stick to being on the roof, because honestly, dog, me don't know how your man should there back to my road. And me I say, oh yeah, the way down there,
was
so.
simply
Oh,
desperate. She wailed
you're
that
very
Wang Jun
much
was
shit.
incredible and made a small cut on his throat. At the same second, shouted,
Yeah. We are ready. For shame, Teddy. Teddy. Any day a girl make me shame, dog.
But she was held by
Me not get me kill myself.
that she might infect
You see me, dog?
Yang Chen turned to the bar.
Cause see minute they make a girl make you shame, dog. Like dog, as a man youth, you can't make no girl feel like you can't style a thing, dog. As a youth, as a good youth, you can't make no girl feel like them can style a thing, dog. You worse.
He himself should immediately report for examination.
You can't make no girl feel like me ask them man or something. Yo.
He told her boss that he also had blood on his hands. At that moment, a systemic message came in. It turned out that Yang Chen was immune to all diseases. The young man decided to restore appearances. The secretary would not worry about it. Only the bride. Passing by them with Yushu, Yang Chen was glad that it was over. Suddenly, the phone rang in his pocket. The young man was annoyed that he could not get. Turns out it was his manager. He managed to get the total cost estimated at $200 million. Naturally, the boss immediately agreed to the contract because originally they wanted to sell him every resort at that price. The next day, Li Haiyang and Jiang Sukun were already sitting at the negotiation table in the office. A seat. Yang Chen angrily demanded that they stop immediately, but the girls ran away without even responding to his shouts. The young man ran after the customers, but had to stop helplessly. None of the passers-by looked like those girls. At the same time, the girls stood a meter away from him, peering out from around the corner. They were very glad that they had been able to escape so quickly. After looking at the app's notifications, the customer indignantly yelled that the driver had charged them $500 to wash their car. Her traveling companion was also angry and advised her friend to put a bad review on the trip. He deserved it. For this review,
You not
Yang Chen
make
received
sense, bro.
20% of the shares of an international medical company. His head, Thomas Robinson, sat at the table. The man ordered the secretary to be summoned and asked the girl to contact that shareholder for a conversation. The branch manager in China.
Watch me a killer boy style.
Now,
Guzman.
will have more weight in the company meetings. The man called the secretary over the contact Yang
Mother.
face-to-face. The young man
Me
was
never-
occupied with 24-hour car washes at the time. Had no idea that he had become very popular. When he answered the phone, the surprised young man learned that he was receiving a call from the United States. The CEO personally congratulated him on his stock purchase. Tom Robinson was
Your mother have
pleased to hear
teeth.
that young businessman was
Granny, your mother name.
and hoped for a substantial dividend. He was ready to pay the young man $1 million annually.
Cause
The interlocutor made it clear that he was busy. He
Lou and gum.
The man banged his fist angrily on the table. He had no idea that a cab driver in China could buy their stuff. Late in the evening,
The room no fix better. Them eat that dog. Them youth have sense. Your mother have teeth. Them eat that dog. Yeah, my dog. Real pebbles. You open a Tonzi, everything active, my dog. Ninja destroying PS5.
Zergan is a sorcerer living in an abandoned castle located in the Lost Woods. The guy is feared and despised by the populace. One morning in his territory, a lady is attacked by an evil sorcerer who lured her out by impersonating someone she
The bumbo crack the ninja.
The lady
Yeah,
uses
man.
a legendary flash
Peace
to
fuck
soften
on the
his
dog.
face to reveal his identity, and it looks like Red Skull. She demands to know who he is.
Peace fuck on the dog.
The sorcerer responds
Joke, yeah? Just a say.
He reveals that he wants to take her face since the one of a pure woman makes the best catalyst for his magic. Based on this, the maiden guesses that he's a sorcerer, which is a bit obvious at this point.
Like,
She
peace
lets out
fuck
a scream
pon him.
and prepares to attack.
Peace give you the good. Man, I forgot to text the dog, you know, cause no one of my dog, them a pre-suicide or no fuckery, you know. I'm gonna rate every one of my dog, them, you know. For once, bumbo clap, flash proof, them have used. Flash half of my one and M10 them plus blue wall. Yo, you can't tell me to on a stream snipe, then you just stream snipe. Why my run? Them man, yeah. Why you run? Why am I run? You can't tell me to them youth and not stream snipe, dog. Not say stream snipe, them youth and not spectator talk. You know say M10 get weak after you them man. Dog they nah. Watch out! Roof a play then. Roof a play.
He hopes that with the absence of the natural ketchup, the lady
Roof a play then. Roof a play, eh? Roof a play, eh? Okay. See a man go on roof. So they say ball in start. Okay. Rock, get up. Why you come to my back while me and
First
nine?
blood.
I behind them and I don't kill man. Why you come to my back while me and nine? If Flash could I just help him broke that ice there. Just help him broke that ice there.
Barbatos takes a closer inspection of the girl and realizes that she has a decent amount of mana. He wonders if he's going to...
Alright, but in charge. Stop it, mom. So I go with draws. Spin clean, pussy for tit fan.
Triple kill.
And the lady slowly goes to the intended destination. Barbatos feels like it's
Hey, girl, me a madman. Me a bad bitch. Me like go. The chatting or something like that. If you know it's a girl call, then no. Wait, why are you there just a run around? So me 80 me a fuck. Bro, get up now.
Thanks.
First blood. Triple kill.
gushed out of Tanner's mouth. He opened his eyes wide, and a lot of blood appeared around them. While his life force was leaving his body, he suddenly...
Oh, I drop asleep.
Ling Tian stood on a mountain of skulls.
Yeah, Lucifer, you can try out, bro. How are you? Drop asleep, Maya? Roll off my bed. Mind stress I get to your head, you know. I want that to happen for you, lady. When people stress too hard, then get mad, you know. What do you mean? Me I lock the true flat. You know, me feel like emptying a fight out me, dog. You know, it's a free fire fuck with. No, man. Something alright, dog.
Resources here.
These niggas yapping about.
Help me!
Triple kill.
Resources here.
Resources here. Resources here. First blood. Triple kill.
Thanks.
Resources here. kill.
Resources here.
Resources here.
Resources here.
What you say?
Head there.
So she have that?
Yeah, Marvin.
Resources here.
You know she can have
Marvin. Anything is bad, cuz.
First blood.
Let me take this shot, man. Yo, man, no, in here, man. I'm cold. Yeah, I'm cold.
Triple
Cold,
kill.
nigga.
Man, run past me, I didn't realize, bro.
That's it, bro. Bro,
Yeah,
cold.
run past me, I didn't realize.
Man, drop back to me and find them thing that I got.
They look here like you know.
Never take up. Take up.
Resources here.
Oh, damn, yeah. Oh, do you know I use this one? You know, take up Team Luna. I use VP. Only time I use VP, I fail them and I fail them and I get more HP. For me, can took it down there.
Head there.
I like this stuff. Try to set up like slide. I feel my feet up to the top. I'm cold. Come on.
First blood.
Move it as, move it as one.
They no move right, so they no want to. Chris, when they were pretty much in that way, you get it up like.
Double kill.
Good job.
A bit more better with small shooting, but extra.
That's the
One body shot. If I pull on nigga, what the hell is that, bro? What the hell is one at if I pull on? Need to make it, bro. Watch him at back. I saw you, that's all you know there. Camp back a walk. Yeah? I did not see him, but they never put it in the brim frame and go up on the roof.
now, but
Hey, that's dangerous. Yeah, man, on now back. 2 now back. 2 now back.
so much say that.
Yeah, move my span him.
I'm gone, you know.
Move my span, move your
Hey,
span,
fresh
move your
one for the extreme top.
Hey, go me and get that.
Top.
Oh,
What man is the one of them drop off.
nice. One go make it start with that. Nice. Hold on in a push that.
Yo, never, hold one.
Nice.
No more effort.
Thanks.
That one of
Go,
the
Vicky,
one.
Carla.
First blood.
We go.
Double kill.
Nice, Tina, nice.
That's what I
Good
said
job.
before.
It's
Actually,
done.
before you man chat.
Is it? Come on, leave arcade and me with that. That's bro. You love to ride.
Yeah. Flash. Come here, Flash. Come here, Flash. Come here. We get it. Don't move.
Nigga is gay, bro. Bro, what the hell is that, bro? Nigga, what the hell is that, bro?
Hey, what the hell?
Stop again. Nigga, they had to cancel the tournament, bro.
You cancel?
They cancel.
I want to
Ninja, free fire ninja.
cancel.
That's one of the personal issues. And the man post